Alright guys, last attempt on this video. I've had a lot of phone calls and stuff and it just keeps cutting me off, but anyways, 56 Buick Roadmaster. Primer's best, done a video on it the other day. I've got a lot of money tied up in this old car. I had it pretty well ready to go, and I drove it to work one morning, and this car will run 70 to 80 miles an hour comfortably. And that morning, you know, I leave the house here at 3 a.m. so I was really tired, wasn't really paying attention as to how fast I was running. Topped the hill and there was a 1,300 or 1,400 pound Black Angus bull standing in the road, and didn't even get to hit my brakes. I just hit him. I don't know how fast I was running, but pretty good. I dented the dash with my knees, hit the steering wheel with my head. I got some scars. This car also got a hold of me probably a year and a half ago. I was working on it, had some gas and oil down in the original motor, and it sprayed all over me out of the cylinders, and one of the spark plug wires hit, and it ignited it, and it set me on fire, including the garage. And so I had to go to a burn unit for a couple of days down in Wellstar, Georgia. So my wife can't stand this car. She's scared of it. She thinks it's possessed. She's always called it Christine, and for good reason. The old radio in it's an AM radio, and it picks up good, but it pretty well picks up only old stations from the 50s, so it's a little strange. I've got a Pioneer stereo in the glove box that also works. But anyway, this car started its life in California, made its way to Alaska, then to British Columbia, and then to me from a guy in Cleveland, Tennessee. He had a two-door parts car that I bought, and for one piece of chrome, that's how these Buicks are. They're very hard to find parts for, and when you do, they're expensive, so you're about better off to buy a whole car. I don't know if you can see that. That's a sticker that says California. It's about dark out here. But anyways, this car will start and run just like it's setting. You'll have to excuse this mess. I'm in the middle of building a new garage, and all we've had is rain here for the past, seems like 6 months, and it's absolutely a mess out here. But anyway, she won't even ride in the car. She's just scared to death of it, but I love it. It runs good, it drives good. Again, I've got more money in it than I'll ever get out of it, so it has a home. As of right now, you know, of course I change my mind a lot, so it may leave here one of these days. But I rebuilt the 322 nail head. It's got the modern GM brake booster and stuff like I mentioned earlier. Electronic windshield wipers instead of vacuum. It's got Coker Classic wide white walls, and I've drove this car to Pigeon Forge to work. My work is 120 miles there and back. Pigeon Forge is around a 2-hour drive, but anyways, I just kind of wanted to give y'all the backstory on the car. I begged this guy to sell me this car, and he wouldn't. The pink one was another car he had, and I wasn't even interested, but he wouldn't sell me the green one without selling the pink one. The pink one, I had all the original paperwork to this car. It was bought new in Athens, Tennessee by a shoemaker. That was his last name, shoemaker. It wasn't his profession, I don't believe. But anyways, the green one didn't have a title, and I finally got one. But there's a lot more to it. I've done a lot to it, and I will do some more videos. Again, it's gotten dark on me here. I've been trying to do these videos for the last 2 hours, and every time I get close, someone will call, or the phone will die or something. So anyways, I'm going to stop it right there. If y'all have any questions about this thing as far as the modern booster and how I done that, or the electronic wipers, any links y'all need as far as if you're building one of these Buicks, any advice I can give you, I'd be glad to. Alright guys, y'all have a good one.